We're joined today by two very special guests. Barb B. Barb is the Education and Events Coordinator with Happy Dancing Turtle, and Colin M, who's the Marketing and Outreach Director.
That's a good word for it.
Guru? No, not a guru. With Happy Dancing Turtle. Welcome to the program.
Hi, thanks.
Now, Happy Dancing Turtle, obviously an uncommon name.
It is an uncommon name.
With uncommon results.
It is usually.
But you've been on the program before.
Yes.
And not all of our audience might be familiar with what Happy Dancing Turtle is about. So Barb, maybe give us a little background, a little historical perspective, and then we'll get into the event we'll talk about this year.
Sure. Well, Happy Dancing Turtle is a nonprofit in Pine River, Minnesota. We are housed on the Hunt Utilities Group campus, and the campus itself is a research and development campus looking into ways to build buildings that can heat and cool themselves without using fossil fuels. Okay. And so out of that came a nonprofit, Happy Dancing Turtle, to help educate people and get information out to people about how to live more sustainably. So we do all kinds of things. We have eco camps in the summer. We host this event each winter. We teach classes through community ed. We have workshops on campus. We hold tours of our campus. Anything that would help teach people how to do things more sustainably.
Okay. And this has been obviously a passion for a number of folks. It has to be, doesn't it, Barb?
It is. It is.
Okay. Share with us a little bit of the journey. Obviously, the conversation around renewables and the conversation about sustainability has become more and more mainstream, it appears, every year. We're getting a little bit closer. Share with us a little bit about that journey for you and for Happy Dancing Turtle.
Sure. Since I've been with Happy Dancing Turtle, which is almost from the beginning, you know, at first nobody knew what we were doing or anything about us, and now people recognize our name and understand what sustainability is all about, come to the event repeatedly, come to our programs, so we're getting a little more recognized in the community and surrounding communities. But the move towards being more green or more sustainable is also growing out there in the world, so I think that helps us along a lot. We're able to provide more and more each year and different types of programming, and people are interested in coming to seek that out. So.
And of course, this is a journey for a lot of folks, and some people are a little bit further along the path than others.
Right.
But if I recall, you know, if everybody is at least making a movement towards sustainability, we may not be moving at the same speed, but at least we're moving in the right direction.
Right, and we try to design this event particularly so that almost anyone can find something that's at their level of interest and ready to go with. So even if you've done nothing before to make a step towards sustainability, you'll find something that day to do that'll help you out. If you've done a lot, you'll find some more advanced steps too, hopefully.
Okay.
So.
Excellent. So this year's event, Colin, I think 7th annual event.
That's right.
And what have you got on tap for folks this year?
Well, this year's theme is called Steps Towards Sustainability. The solution is you. So basically, we have over 30 vendors. We have workshops. We have a luncheon. We have a keynote presenter. All lined up for just for the full day. Some of the workshops that will be available will be the soap making. Abby Schramm up at B&B Goat Goods up in Pine River has done this last year, and now she's doing it again because it was so popular.
Okay.
She's doing 2 events there, 2 workshops. What else? There's tons to do. There's Chuck Marone is our keynote speaker. Okay. He is the creator of strongtowns.org. He has a passion, I guess, for well, we talk about creating steps towards sustainability. That's personal, making small changes in your lifestyle to live a more sustainable lifestyle. Chuck kind of has a larger scale. He kind of focuses on the cities and towns and what they can do to be financially solvent, use more what they have instead of creating new infrastructures and of the like. So he's a great speaker. He's going to be doing the keynote, and he also has a workshop as well.
Okay. And I've heard Chuck speak before, and I know one of the things he emphasizes is, you know, you make the investment today and it doesn't appear like a big deal, but it's the ongoing costs of upkeep and maintenance and the burden that may have, and those things perhaps sometimes are not considered when we make decisions. So
exactly.
Oh, good stuff. So this year's event, the solution is you. The date on that, location?
It is Saturday, January 26th, and it's at the Pine River-Backus High School, and it runs from 8 a.m. until 4:30 p.m.
Okay. Get all that out there. So Saturday, January 26th, 8 to 4:30.
Yes.
Pine River-Backus High School.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
And for folks, you referenced Colin earlier, about 30 vendors so far have thrown their hat in the ring, I suppose.
Yes.
There's still an opportunity, Barb, for folks?
There are still spaces available,
Okay.
and it's $25 for a vendor space, and you can just contact us and we'll save one for you.
Okay, so very reasonable.
Yep.
If you're looking for an opportunity to get out there, and whether you've got a home-based business or some other business
Yep.
that would fit within the mission of the organization.
Yep. And we do have both exhibitors and vendors, so we have people selling sustainable products, and we also have people who are organizations providing information to people and just wanting to get information out to people that day, so both kinds of vendors are welcome.
Okay. So if I were a participant at the event, if I was looking to come and partake from 8 to 4:30, what would I experience? What are some of the things that I would expect to see and do?
Well, we'll start off with our keynote in the morning and kind of kick us off for the day, and then we break off into workshop sessions for the rest of the morning. You'll have an opportunity to go to either 4 single or 2 double workshops during the day, or a mix of those. And even if you can't stay the whole day, you can come for any part of it. There's a great luncheon in between. We have all of our vendors and exhibitors to visit and plenty of time to shop and mingle with them. We have a kids program going on as well, so if you want to bring the family and sign up the kids, you can sign up your K through 6 kids as well. They have their own separate program going on, and so they'll be doing all kinds of activities while the adults are doing theirs, and they'll have their own lunch. It's a great way to, spend the day for the family and have a full day of learning and fun and meeting new people. So.
Okay, wonderful. Now, the Brainerd Lakes area, it seems you open a paper, it seems more and more there are organizations like Happy Dancing Turtle that are perhaps recognizing the opportunity towards sustainability. New businesses are being formed. Share with me, either one of you, I guess, share with me a little bit about that. I mean, the Brainerd Lakes community maybe is becoming a bit of an epicenter here, a hub for
I think it is, and
critical
Colin
thinking.
lives in Brainerd, actually. I live in Pine River, and just from the standpoint of the event, I can share with you that we've got quite a few organizations involved in the event, either as vendors, exhibitors, or presenters, or all three. And so we're gathering some of them at this event, but they're also doing their own efforts, and I know you might know of things going on down in this area more that I'm not aware of.
Well, we talked about earlier about the farm on St. Matthias.
Yeah.
Arlene has her new organization, Sprout, Minnesota, which is a local food hub. The farm on St. Matthias and Sprout, Minnesota are vendors at this year's Back to Basics.
Wonderful.
What else? We have all sorts of, what other vendors are there?
In our local area, we have our Pine River Market Square, which is our farmers market in Pine River, will have a booth. Our community garden will have a booth. We have Rural Renewable Energy Alliance, which is also on our campus. They'll be there talking about solar, both in workshop form and as a vendor, to answer questions and provide information. We have the Cass County Environmental Services there to talk about recycling, both in workshop form and booth form. We have the, trying to remember the other organizational ones. We have Faith in Action will be there. As he said, this is Farm on St. Matthias and Sprout, Minnesota will be there. We have the Sustainable Farming Association. So we've got kind of a broad smattering of different organizations that will be there just to disseminate information and talk to people mainly. I think, so.
And so folks that are perhaps, as you referenced, you're kind of catching them where they're at.
Right.
And we talked about the journey a little bit. So if perhaps they're just interested in inquiring about some of the resources that are available and how's this work, you hear a lot of big buzzwords around, but maybe don't understand how it can be applied to your life.
And we're hoping to answer that question. We're focusing on the solution being you. So we're hoping to hand you simple things you can do yourself, not have to be part of a larger organization or make a huge, community effort, but things you can do individually in your homes or as you live your life. So we're hoping to really reach out on various levels and give people something to take home that day that they can do differently.
Okay, excellent. So knowing a little bit more about Happy Dancing Turtle and your organization specifically, and obviously the big effort behind this particular event, the 7th annual. What are some things that maybe you'd like to share with the people out there? What do you want them to do? You want them to to get a booth, to show up, to bring the whole family.
All of the above.
Send money.
Coming to the event is a lot of fun. I see it from a whole different perspective because I'm behind the scenes, but it's everybody who comes seems to have a good time on some level. They learn things, they meet new people, the kids have fun, they have a good meal together, do some shopping. You know, it's kind of a please everybody kind of event. But we're hoping that people will come for at least part of the day. Like I said, you can come for just part if you can't be there for the whole day. And at least get a taste of what the event is about if you've never been. Bring some friends. A lot of people do come as families or as groups. It's just kind of their thing. We have a lot of people who come back each year and wait for this event, and then we have new people every year who've never heard of it before. So we're always kind of surprised that nobody's heard of it after 7 years, but it happens, you know. And
well, that's Colin's job.
Yes, that is Colin's job. That's right.
There you go.
But we're pleased that people keep coming and they seem to enjoy themselves, and that's great.
Like Barb said, you know, there's a lot of programs for just anybody who's on their search towards sustainability. But if you can't make it, some of the basic things you can do, I've talked to Jim Chamberlain, one of the presenters, and his basic idea is if you want to get started, just plant a tree. That's the most basic thing you can do. It's the first step. So.
Excellent, excellent. So more information, if folks are looking either to show up or to participate in the event as a vendor or exhibitor, how would they go about doing that?
You can find all the information on our website, which is happydancingturtle.org.
Okay.
You can always give us a call in the office at 218-587-2303. And at this point, we still have booths available for vendors. We also have plenty of room for participants and children. So it might be best to give us a call and register over the phone or fax your registration in. But if you visit our website, you can see the offerings for the day and kind of see what you'd like to sign up for, and then you can call us and let us know. If you have a registration brochure already, you can mail it in and probably still get it to us. We do accept walk-ins the day of the event. You just take the chance that a workshop might be full and you might have to make a second choice, or that you might not get a lunch. So it's best to register if you can in advance.
Okay.
But we do take walk-ins that day.
Very good. So more information at happydancingturtle.org. Phone number is 218-587-2303. Again, that event, January 26th at the Pine River-Backus High School. That is Steps Towards Sustainability. The solution is you. Excellent. Well, again, our guest, Barb Black, Education Events Coordinator, and Colin McLean, Marketing and Outreach, both with Happy Dancing Turtle. It's always a pleasure to have you on the program. Glad to see things are continuing to move in the right direction.
Thanks for having us.
All right, you're welcome. Best of luck with the event.
Thanks,
Steve.
Thank you for joining us on Lake Splash. If you have any comments or suggestions, just give us a call at 454-6229. Or you can email us at 181tv@isd181.org. We'll see you next time right here on Lake Splash.